The moment your cruise ship glides into the Mediterranean, you feel it before you even see it. The air changes. It smells like salt, history, and sunlight. Somewhere between the deep blue horizon and the ancient shoreline, you realize this isn't just a vacation. This is a journey through time, through empires, legends, flavors, and coastlines that have shaped the world. If you've ever wondered why the Mediterranean is considered the crown jewel of cruising, stay with me, because these are the cruise stops you don't just visit. You remember for the rest of your life. For American travelers, the Mediterranean feels both familiar and foreign at the same time. It's Europe at its most cinematic. Every port feels like a movie set. Every street has a story. And cruising is the perfect way to experience it, waking up each morning in a new destination without ever packing your bags again. This is travel at its smoothest. This is tourism with soul. One of the first places that steals your breath is Barcelona. As your cruise ship docks, the city rises like a living painting. Modern yet ancient, energetic yet poetic. Barcelona doesn't whisper history. It sings. You walk past Gothic cathedrals, then suddenly find yourself standing in front of gaudy, surreal architecture. Buildings that look like they were shaped by dreams instead of hands. Strolling down La Rambla, tasting fresh tapas, watching the city pulse with life. You understand why this stop feels like an introduction to the Mediterranean itself. Bold, colorful, unforgettable. Then there's Marseille. This is the oldest city of France, where the Mediterranean feels raw and real. The port is alive with fishing boats, the scent of the sea mixing with spices from North Africa and Southern Europe. This is where cultures collide beautifully. A short ride takes you to Provence, where lavender fields and hilltop villages feel frozen in time. Marseille teaches you that Mediterranean travel isn't just about beauty, it's about layers. Layers of people, food, and stories. Sailing east, the ship reaches the Italian coast, and suddenly the air feels heavier with history. Rome, access through the port of Civitavecchia, isn't just a destination, it's an experience that overwhelms your senses. You stand where emperors once ruled, where gladiators fought, where art and power shaped civilization. The Colosseum, the Vatican, the fountains, the food. Everything here reminds you that cruising isn't about rushing. It's about standing still long enough to feel small in the best possible way. Not far away, Naples offers a different kind of intensity. This city lives loudly. Vesuvius looms in the distance, a reminder of nature's power, while Pompeii lies preserved beneath volcanic ash, frozen in a single moment of history. Naples gives you pizza the way it was meant to be eaten, streets buzzing with energy, and views of the Amalfi Coast that feel almost unreal. This is adventure wrapped in chaos, and it's unforgettable. As your cruise ship sails deeper into the Mediterranean, the islands begin to appear like scattered gems. Santorini rises from the sea in shades of white and blue, cliffs crowned with villages that glow at sunset. This is one of those destinations where time seems to slow down. You sip local juices, watch the sun melt into the ocean, and realize why people fall in love here. Not just with each other, but with life itself. Travel doesn't get more romantic than this. Nearby, Mykonos offers a different rhythm. It's playful, stylish, and unapologetically fun. Windmills spin above golden beaches. Narrow streets twist into hidden cafes, and the energy feels electric. By day, it's relaxed island life. By night, it transforms into one of the Mediterranean's most famous party destinations. For cruisers, Mykonos proves that adventure comes in many forms. Athens brings everything back to its roots. Standing beneath the Acropolis, you're not just visiting a landmark. You're standing at the foundation of Western civilization. The Parthenon watches over the city like a silent guardian, reminding you that ideas, democracy, and philosophy were born here. The contrast between ancient ruins and modern city life makes Athens one of the most intellectually powerful stops on any Mediterranean cruise. Further towards west, the Adriatic Sea reveals one of Europe's most photogenic destinations. Encircled by massive stone walls, this city feels like stepping into a medieval storybook. Walking along the walls, looking down at red rooftops and turquoise water, you understand why it's often called the Pearl of the Adriatic. For many American travelers, this is the moment they realize cruising can take them to places they never imagined seeing in real life. Venice, of course, needs no introduction, and yet it still surprises you. Arriving by sea feels like the only proper way to enter this city. Canals replace roads, gondolas replace cars. Every bridge feels like a photograph waiting to happen. Venice isn't loud. It's gentle, reflective, almost fragile. It teaches you to slow down, to wander without direction, to let travel be about feeling instead of checking boxes. And then there's Istanbul, where the Mediterranean meets the edge of the East. Few cruise stops in the world offer this level of cultural collision. Mosques rise beside ancient palaces. The call to prayer echoes across the Bosphorus. You taste flavors you've never tasted before. Hear languages intertwining, and realize you're standing at the crossroads of continents. Istanbul doesn't just end a Mediterranean journey. It expands this. Along the way, cruising the Mediterranean offers more than destinations. It offers lessons. Travel tip number 1. Plan your port days wisely. Some cities demand early mornings to beat the crowds. Others are best experienced slowly, with no plan at all. Comfortable shoes are non-negotiable. Local guides can turn a good stop into a life-changing one. And always leave room for the unexpected, because that's where the magic lives. The beauty of Mediterranean cruising is that it balances adventure and comfort. Your cruise ship becomes your floating hotel, your Kongstang, your home between worlds. Each night, you fall asleep to the sound of the ocean. Each morning, you wake up somewhere new. It's a reminder that travel doesn't have to be exhausting to be transformative. As the journey comes to an end, you realize something subtle has changed. You don't just have photos, you have memories stitched together by salt air, ancient stones, shared meals, and moments of awe. The Mediterranean doesn't shout for your attention. It invites you in, quietly, deeply, permanently. And maybe that's why people return again and again. Because once you cruise the Mediterranean, it never really leaves you. If you enjoyed traveling through these unforgettable destinations with Travel and Cruise, make sure to subscribe for more cinematic journeys, cruise guides, and behind-the-scenes travel stories. The world is vast, the ocean is calling, and the next adventure is already waiting beyond the horizon. Thanks for watching.